Hello everyone, welcome to this yoga flow. My name is Bridget. If you have not been here before, it's lovely to have you and I can't wait to flow with you today. We're going to do a lot of twisting and turning and massaging our organs, our digestive system to get it going and flowing. So wherever you are, grab your mat. You can either start in a seated position with your legs crossed, or maybe bring your feet underneath your sit bones, whatever feels most aligned, most comfortable for you to begin. We're going to be here for a few minutes, just settling into our bodies. So when you find that position, get nice and cozy. You can always place a block underneath your sit bones as well to really find that length in your spine so energy can flow up and down. You can rest your hands on your knees and gently close down your eyes. And within the first few moments of settling into your body, just bring awareness to anywhere you might be holding on to tension and allow it to dissolve and dissipate into more relaxation. Allow yourself to listen to what's going on inside and allow yourself to be in this moment, here and now. And there can be so much internal battling, resistance, comparison, competitiveness between doing and being. We live in a very fast-paced, highly stressful world that can create this unseen pressure to do and to produce and keep giving and give and give, until we burn out, we feel overwhelmed, and then we realize, oh, it's okay to relax. It's okay to be. There's beauty in being. There's beauty in sitting still and listening inward. There's knowledge, there's wisdom here. So today, throughout your practice, I want you to see where in your life you can be more, and how can you allow yourself or give yourself time and space to be. Maybe go ahead and tell your mind that it's okay to be here for the next hour, to flow and be as a human being as we are. There are times to do and there are times to be, and it's okay to be. And go ahead and take a big deep breath in through your nose. Fill up your belly, feel your chest rise, expand your rib cage, reach tall. And exhale, cleansing breath out the mouth. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale through the nose, belly, rib cage, chest. And exhale, sink deep into the ground beneath you. One more time, inhale, lengthen. open. Breathe. And exhale, soften. Relax and be. And gently come back to your normal breathing pattern. And we'll start with a few rounds of the box breath. So we'll inhale for 4, hold for 4, release for 4, hold for 4, and inhale and repeat. I'll count for you. Take another deep breath in and a cleansing breath out. And inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in. And exhale, release. Come back to your normal breathing pattern. Take a moment to check in how your body feels. When you're ready, slowly open up your eyes and find a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seated position. And when you're ready, we're going to lift our arms all the way up. Reach towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside, but press your hips down towards the ground so your sacrum is pulling down while your fingers are reaching towards the sky. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, drop your right arm towards the right. Stretch over with your left arm. Possibly bend your right elbow towards the ground. Find an opening in your left side body. Hold here for 3 breaths. Find your left hip. Pull towards the ground. Stay grounded. One more breath in. Open up your heart. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, come back to center. Reach tall. Lengthen your spine. Pull your hips down. Your fingers up. Inhale. Exhale, left palm towards the left. Reach over with your right. Maybe that left elbow comes towards the ground. Open up, maybe peer towards the right. 3 breaths. Pulling that right hip down towards the ground to stay rooted. Keep that foundation. Open up your chest. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. One more breath in. And stay for the breath out. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Lengthen one more time. Exhale, start to fall towards the front of your mat. And when you feel like your hips are lifting, gently place your palms in front of you. Maybe crawl your fingertips towards the front to lower your belly towards your toes. Gently round your spine. 3 breaths. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Inhale, crawl your fingertips up towards the top so your spine is nice and long. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling once more, and adding on twists. So exhale, bring your right palm behind you, left palm on your right knee. Exhale, twist towards the right. 3 breaths. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Keep both hips on the mat. One more breath in, and a breath out. Inhale, gently come back to center to neutralize. Reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, left arm behind your back, right arm on left knee, twist. 3 breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Keeping your hips as square as they can be. Inhale, come back to center, reach tall. Exhale, come to tabletop, plant your palms in front of you. Bring your shoulders above your wrists, your hips above your knees. Find this stabilizing foundation. Press into the mat with your fingertips and your knuckles. Take off any weight you have in your wrists. And maybe tuck in your core and feel the tops of your feet on the ground. Root yourself into the earth. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, bring your knees together, your toes to touch. Tuck your toes for a toe stretch and sit back on your heels. Now, if this sensation is too much, always feel free to untuck your toes and sit back on your heels like so. If your toes are tucked, try to get your big toes to touch. Your knees are together, your thighs are pushed in together, and your shoulders are right above your hips. Continue to use your breath here to flow through the sensations and the feelings that are arising from your toes. And as you find stability here, bring your arms up parallel with one another. And we're going to make fists with our hands and then open them up. So closing and opening. Close, open. And we're going to add in an activating breath. So on the inhale, you'll close. And on the exhale, you'll open. So we're going to do a few rounds of those first. So when you exhale, you want your belly to be tucked in. And when you breathe in, your belly will come out. Focus on the exhale. So start with your palms open. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going, relax your shoulders as much as you can. 5 more. Release your arms by your side, beautiful job. And start to make circles with your shoulders. Round them up, down, and back. Inhale, up, down, and back. One more time, inhale. And exhale, reverse. Inhale, lift your shoulders. Exhale, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Release, shake out your palms. Bring them back to tabletop. Slowly untuck your toes and gently tap them onto your mat. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Bring your knees hip width distance apart, your shoulders on top of your wrists. And we'll add in some cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, open up your chest, look up towards the sky. Exhale, round from the base of your spine, draw your chin towards your chest. Inhale, drop the belly, draw your shoulder blades to touch, shine your heart forward. Exhale, round your spine, gaze towards your thighs, push the back of your heart towards the sky. One more time, inhale, drop the belly, find that nice curve in your spine. Exhale, round. Push your fingertips into the ground and the tops of your feet. Inhale, come back to center. Place your left palm in the center of the mat. Reach high with your right palm. And then circle your right palm to your sacrum area to keep your hips nice and square. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Stack your right shoulder on top of your left. Stay here for 3 breaths. Beautiful. Inhale. Circle your right arm back to meet the mat. Lift up your left arm. Reach tall towards the sky. Exhale. Circle your left palm onto your sacrum. Stacking that left shoulder on top of the right. Twisting for 3 breaths. Keeping your hips neutralized. And pressing into the mat with your fingertips. Inhale, release your left arm, circle it back towards the mat. Come back to that neutral tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips to downward facing dog, and start to pedal out your legs. Find this foundational posture as you open up the back of your legs. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, really press into the mat with your fingertips and your knuckles. As you reach your hips high, find a nice stretch in the back of your legs as you slightly draw your toes inward and feel gravity pull your heels down. Stay here for 5 breaths, rooting in this foundation of downward facing dog. Beautiful. On your next breath in, lift up your heels, look towards your palms, and slowly step forward to ragdoll. Let your head, your neck, and your belly and your palms fall towards the ground. Maybe shift side to side, bend one knee, bend the other. Take what you need to really find length in your spine and an opening in your body. And using our breath as a guide to keep us in the present moment, to allow us to be here and now. Inhale, release your arms towards the ground. Vertebrae by vertebrae, rise up all the way to standing to Tadasana. Round your shoulders, down and back, palms face forward, tailbone slightly tucked under, neck is tall, chin slightly tucked, and close down your eyes just for a few breaths. gathering an intention for your practice today. Maybe it's just to be. Maybe there is no intention. Maybe you want to see what comes alive, what rises for you throughout the flow and at the end. Take these moments for yourself. And slowly open up your eyes. Inhale, circle your arms up towards the right, starting with a twist. Gaze towards the right, hips are nice and square. Bring that right palm towards your sacrum to help your hips stay in one line. Stay here for 3 breaths as you find length in your left arm and an openness in your right shoulder and your heart space. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Bringing your left palm on your sacrum, reaching forward with your right palm. Your hips are nice and square as your feet are rooted into the ground. Open up your chest. One more breath in and a breath out. Inhale, come back to center, Tadasana. Inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky, and exhale, forward fold, hands come through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, place your palms on your shins or your thighs. Breathe here. Find a pull at the crown of your head and the base of your spine, lengthening your spine and coming to a flat back. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, bring your right palm to your sacrum and twist towards the right. Can you keep your hips nice in line with one another? Another deep breath in. And exhale, palms below, halfway lift. Inhale, draw your left palm behind your back, twist towards the left now. Can you stack your left shoulder on top of the right with a flat back, trying to get your hips above your heels? Inhale. Exhale, come back to halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, come to forward fold. Beautiful job. Place your palms onto the mat. Step back to high plank and breathe here for about 5 breaths. Bringing awareness to your heels. Are they on top of your toes? Are your calves lifting up as you squeeze your thighs together? Draw that tailbone under to find length in your spine and your neck. Your shoulder blades are pulling apart one another as you ground into the mat with your fingertips and your knuckles. Remember to keep breathing. Try to take off weight from your wrist. Can you dial the inside of your elbows towards the front of your mat? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your knees, your chest and your chin. Keep your bum lifted high. And exhale, start to roll forward onto your belly. Place your palms out wide for wide-armed cobra. Draw your forehead towards the ground. Inhale, lift up your chest. Use the lower back muscles to shine your chest forward. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, wide-armed cobra. Shoulders fall away from the ears. Exhale, lower. Inhale, wide-armed cobra. Lengthen out your wingspan. Squeeze your thighs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bring your palms to your upper rib cage. Come back to child's pose. Tuck your toes and lift your hips to downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Adding on a twist in downward facing dog. We have our foundation here. So as you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, bring your left palm to your right ankle. Twist towards the right. Do you feel like your hips are still in line and you can press into the mat with your right fingers and your knuckles? Stay here for a breath in. Stay here for a breath out. Inhale, left palm back to your mat, and exhale. Beautiful, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right palm to your left ankle, twist towards the left. Breathe as you push into the mat with your left fingertips and knuckles. Try to gently twist on the exhales. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, right palm back to your mat. Downward facing dog for a cleansing breath in and a cleansing breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze towards the top of your mat. Step forward to forward fold. Inhale, come to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, Tadasana, palms face forward, shoulders down and back. Beautiful. Inhale, twist towards the right. Bring that right palm to your sacrum so your hips are square. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more time, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, Tadasana, come back to center to neutralize. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards the left. Left palm on sacrum. Hips are nice and square. Squeeze your thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Open up your chest. One more breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, Tadasana, come back to center. Inhale, raise your arms up. Maybe add a back bend here. So exhale, cactus, push your hips forward. Draw your shoulder blades to touch. Your heart is expanding up and out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands come through heart space. Inhale, halfway lift, find that nice flat back. Exhale, bring your palms to the ground, come back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, bum is up. Exhale, slide forward for cobra, palms to your upper rib cage, elbows tucked in. Inhale, slight back bend, lift. Lengthen your neck, squeeze your thighs, your low back muscles help lift your chest. And exhale, lower. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale, cobra. Tucking your elbows in. Neck is long. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. This time, option to lift your hands up off the mat. Can you keep squeezing your elbows in and keep your heart open here with strength? Inhale. And exhale, release, push back to child's pose, tuck your toes. Inhale, lift to downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze towards the top of your mat. This time, step forward with your right foot in between your palms. Lower down your back leg. Lift up your arms for low lunge. Find your support here as you squeeze your thighs. Find the top of your left foot and the base of your right supporting you as you breathe in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right, but bring your right palm on your sacrum once more to keep yourself stable. Gaze at your left palm and bring it down next to your right foot for a twist. Maybe looking towards the back, finding your right elbow with your eyes. Dial the inside of your left elbow towards the front of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, raise your right arm for a twist. Exhale, frame your right foot. Tuck your left toe, step back to downward facing dog. Settle back in here. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Step with your left foot in between your palms. Lower down your back knee, low lunge. Lift up your arms. Squeeze your thighs. Relax your shoulders. Keep a squeeze in your legs for support as you find the base of your left foot and the top of your right foot supporting you. Slightly tuck your tailbone under to keep your shoulders on top of your hips so we're not bending into our hip flexors. We want to support as much as we can. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist towards the left. Left palm comes back to your sacrum. Open up your heart. Exhale, right palm next to your left foot. Twist. Maybe gaze towards your left elbow. See if it is in line as you open up your heart. Keep your hips nice and square. Slightly bend your right elbow for support. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your left palm towards the sky. Exhale, frame your left foot. Tuck your right toe. Step back to downward facing dog. Reach your hips high. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Gaze towards the top of your mat. Step forward to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sink low, squeeze your thighs as you sit down. Support your thighs with your knees together. Your shoulders are down and back and relaxed. Breathe in and breathe out. Slightly tuck your tailbone. Maybe lift off your toes. Rock weight into your heels. Coming to stork pose, inhale, lift your right leg to hip height, flex your right foot. Find your foundation here. Can you stabilize on your left foot? If there are some wobbles, then that is fine. Just find all four corners of your left feet, bend your left knee, and squeeze your thighs together to help lift. Inhale. Exhale, palms to prayer, slightly lean forward, kick back to high crescent with your arms up towards the sky and settle into this posture for 5 breaths. You can slightly bend your right knee, keep that right heel on top of your toes, your left knee on top of your left ankle. Squeeze your thighs in, find a lift in your spine. Dial your pinkies inward and relax your shoulders. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist towards the left. Squeeze that right glute here. And keep your hips nice and in line. Maybe bring that left palm on your sacrum just to double check. And then open up your heart, pull your left palm back, your right forward, but keep your shoulders on top of your hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Find your foundation. Inhale, revolve crescent, left palm on your right thigh, right arm overhead. Breathe in and breathe out. Finding an opening in your right side body, but keeping the bend in your left knee and the squeeze in your thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. Bring your right palm towards your mat. Lift up with your left arm. Stack your left shoulder on top of your right. Hips are nice and low. Thighs are engaged. Breathe here. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Where can you relax? Where can you be? Inhale. Exhale, Cleopatra. Peel onto the blade edges of your feet. Gaze towards the back of the room. Open up your chest. Open up your heart. Draw your shoulder blades to touch. And squeeze that right glute to keep yourself supported and lifted as you find a nice stretch in your left thigh, your left glute. Finding support with your right arm. Your shoulders are down and back. Beautiful job. Inhale, bring your left palm back to frame your left foot. Step forward, come to pyramid pose. Find square hips. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, pyramid. Find a nice stretch in your left leg as you dial that right hip forward, that left back to keep it even. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, frame your left foot, step back to low lunge, drop your back knee, and dial your left foot out wide for lizard lunge. Option to stay here, or maybe bring that left palm on your left knee to widen out your hip flexor stretch. Gaze to the left, or maybe towards the back. Inhale, come back to center. Tuck your right toe, lift off your right knee, step forward to yogi squat. Lower down your hips. Your feet are wider than hip width distance. Toes turned out. You can either place a block underneath your sit bones. Bring your elbows to the inside of your thighs, palms together. Press them into one another to widen your chest and lengthen your neck. Stay here for 5 breaths. Grounding in with the edge of your feet to push your hips forward and your knees back. One more breath in. And exhale, bring your palms towards the ground. Lift up your hips, toe heel your feet back to hip width distance apart. Padangusthasana. We'll bring our 2 peace fingers around our big toes. And you can bend your knees here as much as you need to. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, bring your belly and your chest into your legs and your thighs. Bend your elbows. Try to push your shoulders down and away from your ears as you pull the crown of your head towards your toes. Breathe here. Make this an active posture. Maybe press into the mat with your big toes as you pull. Opening on the inhales and releasing and relaxing on the exhales. Finding more space to be. Inhale, release your palms down towards the ground. Come to a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Toe heel your feet back together. Big toes to touch. Leave space in between your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips low, arms up. Base of spine is reaching towards the ground as the crown of the head is reaching up and forward. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Stork pose on the left leg. Inhale, lift your left knee to hip height. Flex your foot. Find your balance, your foundation. Maybe it's a little different on this side as you find grounding, your footing in the right foot. And your left knee to hip height. Bend your right knee, relax your shoulders, maybe tuck in your pelvis. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, palms to prayer. Gently lean forward as you kick your left leg back to high crescent. Find this posture with your shoulders on top of your hips, all 10 toes face forward. Maybe bend that left knee, squeeze your thighs to find a lift. Two more breaths. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right. Open up your heart, draw your shoulder blades to touch. Squeeze that left glute to keep your hips nice and square and keep the bend in your right knee. Draw that right palm back, that left forward, and open up your chest. Maybe place that right palm on your sacral to find evenness. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, place your left palm next to your right foot for a gentle twist. Right shoulder stacks on top of your left. That left heel is on top of your left toes. Squeeze your thighs in, find support. Maybe gaze towards your right palm. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And take a deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, Cleopatra, peel onto the blade edge of your feet. Gaze is back. Find a nice stretch in your right glute, your right thigh, as you squeeze the left glute to keep yourself supported and lifted as your chest expands and your shoulders fall away from your ears. Your neck is long, you stand tall, and support your upper body with your left. Fingertips and your knuckles pressing into the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your right palm. Frame the right foot. Step forward to pyramid. Hips are square. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, lower. 5 breaths. Bringing that left hip forward, that right hip back to make sure they're in line. Bringing the belly to the right thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to that low lunge. Drop that left knee. Toe heel your right foot out to lizard lunge. Untuck the back toe or keep it tucked if you'd like. You can either stay here with your chest lifted or maybe bring that right palm to your right thigh. Push it out for a nice stretch. Keeping the legs strong and squeezed for support. Inhale, bring your right palm back to your mat. Tuck your left toe, step forward to yogi squat once more. Lower down your hips. Find your grounding as the base of your spine reaches towards the ground and the crown of your head reaches towards the ceiling. Now you can either stay here, work on pressing your palms together, or inhale, reach your right palm past your right knee, lift up with your left. Option to stay here with your wingspan nice and wide. Or you can find a bind, wrapping your right arm around your right leg and reaching for that left palm, opening up. Draw that left shoulder back, that right forward for a nice twist. Inhale, release your left arm. Open up your wingspan. Exhale, come back to center. Neutralize for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, crawl your left palm past your left knee. Open up your wingspan. Look towards the right. stay here with your heart open, your arms long, or maybe wrap your left arm around your left leg, reach for that right palm. Draw your right shoulder back, your left forward for a nice twist, keeping both hips directed down towards the ground. Being in this posture with our breath, breathing more space into the stretch. Inhale, gently release your palms, open up your wingspan, and exhale, palms together, come back to center to neutralize with a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, place your palms in front of you, lift up your hips, toe heel your feet back together, and bring your palms this time for gorilla pose underneath your feet. So bring your toes to your wrists, your palms, grab the base of your feet. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw your chest towards your knees. Again, pulling the crown of your head down towards the ground and your hips lift high. Maybe straightening your legs if it feels safe enough to do so. Two more breaths. Inhale, release your palms, let your arms fall towards the ground. Toe heel your feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, raise your arms. This time, just hold for a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, stork pose, right leg lifts hip height. Either stay here or bring your left palm behind your right knee and find a twist. Keeping your hips square, maybe gaze towards the right or gaze towards your right palm behind you. Always option to bring that right palm to the base of your spine to support your hips. Inhale, come back to stork pose, arms lift up. This time, bring your knee out to the right and open up warrior two. Step back gently and find this posture, your shoulders above your hips in one straight line. Bend into that left knee and press into the mat with the edge of your right foot. Breathe. Inhale, lean forward, flip over that left palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Left arm overhead just for 2 breaths. Lengthen and relax. Inhale and exhale, beautiful. Inhale, lunge, twist, right palm comes to the mat. Lift up with your left arm, reach tall, squeeze your thighs. Exhale, Cleopatra. Find that strength. Open up your heart towards the back. Inhale, frame your left foot. This time step back to high plank. Drop your knees and your chest and your chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back to child's pose. Tuck your toes to downward facing dog. And take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze towards the top of your mat. Step, jump or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Inhale, stork on the left. Lift up your left knee to hip height. Either stay here or bring your right palm on the left of your left knee. Twist gently towards the left. Maybe gaze towards your left palm, or just look towards the left side. Maybe bring that left palm behind your base of your spine for support. Beautiful job. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring that left knee towards the left, round it to warrior two. Gently step back, find your footing. That right knee comes above that right ankle. Press into the edge of your left foot to find that stance, that strength, and that lift in your body. Spreading the fingertips and lengthening the wingspan by drawing your shoulder blades together, opening up your heart. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, lean forward, flip over your right palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. 2 breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, cartwheel your arms, lunge, twist, gaze towards your right palm. Inhale. Exhale, Cleopatra, gaze towards the back. Open up your chest, squeeze that left glute for support. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, bring your right palm back to your mat. Step back to high plank, knees, chest, and chin lower down. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, lower, push back to child's pose. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lift up your heels, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing Tadasana. Beautiful job. This time, step back with your left foot. We're going to go into pyramid pose, but we're going to add a twist. So we've been working our way up to this. So inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your palms to prayer and lower yourself down to halfway. When you get to halfway, make sure your hips are nice and square. And you can find a block or something to place your left palm on, either the inside or the outside of your right foot. Place that down and then reach tall with your right palm towards the sky, twisting. Maybe gaze up towards your right fingers. Squeeze your thighs to keep yourself supported. And breathe. 3 breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, lower down your right palm, frame your right foot. Bring your palms to prayer, squeeze your thighs, lift yourself all the way up. And exhale, Tadasana. On to the other side. Inhale, step back with your right foot. Hips are square. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, palms to prayer. Inhale, lean forward, come to halfway, flat back. Make sure your hips are nice and square. Exhale, bring your right palm on the inside or the outside of your left foot. And once you find stability, lift up with your left arm towards the sky. Maybe gaze towards your left fingers. Draw that left shoulder, open it up just a little bit more as you squeeze your thighs and find all 4 corners of your feet rooted down into the ground, holding you here in this twist. 2 more breaths. Inhale, draw your left palm, frame your left foot, bring your palms to prayer, strengthen your thighs to lift yourself all the way up. And exhale, Tadasana. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, chair, our last one of the day. Lower your hips down. Breathe in and exhale. And start to slowly lower your hips all the way down until you can gently sit your sit bones on the ground and lift your legs to boat pose. So you can bend your knees or maybe straighten them for a challenge. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Your arms are nice and long out in front of you. Your chest is relaxed. One more breath in. And on the exhale, slowly start to lower yourself down. Don't drop your head or your toes. Keep them lifted. Low boat. Breathe in. And exhale, release gently. Release your head and your toes on the ground. Take a deep breath in. And a cleansing breath out. Inhale, draw your knees into your chest for a nice hug. Thanking yourself for the practice today, for all the strength you've built, and for allowing yourself to just be. If you can bring your knees to your cheeks, maybe give yourself a nice little massage. Relaxing the jaw. And take another deep breath in, squeeze. Exhale, draw your knees over to the left. Place your left palm on your right knee. Twist towards the right. Keep your shoulders relaxed on the ground. Be here for 5 breaths. Inhale, use your core to lift your knees back up. Bring your forehead to your knees for a hug. And exhale, release your knees to the right. That left arm comes towards the left, gaze is left. Shoulders are flat. 5 breaths. Inhale, activate your core to lift yourself up. One more hug, squeeze. Exhale, feet on the mat, hip width distance apart for bridge, palms beside you. Inhale, lift your hips high. Shuffle your shoulders underneath your chest. Interlace your fingers if you'd like to open up your chest just a little bit more. And find support from your shoulders rather than your neck. Keeping your feet parallel with one another. Breathe here, squeeze your thighs, your glutes. Last activation. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lower your hips down. Knock your knees in together. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Come back to your intention, come back to being. Inhale, draw your knees into your chest, grab your shins, roll yourself up gently For our last pose, butterfly stretch. So bring the soles of your feet together, your knees are out wide. You can grab the big toes with your big two peace fingers. Inhale, open up your chest. Find length in your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows towards your knees with a flat back. And when you feel ready, you can round at your spine. Maybe rest your head on your palms. Always option to place blocks underneath your knees, or maybe underneath your forearms in front of you, or even below your forehead. Inhale, slowly start to rise all the way up. Grab the back of your thighs. You can stay in this butterfly pose as you curl your spine and come back to your back for supta baddha konasana. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. We'll finish here. Find stillness. And try to listen in on what your body's telling you, on what the whispers are inside of your veins and the energy that's flowing from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Be still. And let yourself be as you are. Let your breath be as it is. And let life around you be as it is. And feel free to stay in this position, or gently bring movements to your ankles, your toes, your wrists, and your fingers. Feeling the subtle movements of energy wake back up in your body. Bring your knees together. You can fall to one side. Rest your head on your arm. And find comfort here. Know that you can hold yourself and feel comfort in your own arms and your own body. And inhale, press yourself up to a seated position. You can keep your eyes slightly closed. Rest your palms on your knees or bring them to prayer in front of your heart space, to Namaskar Mudra. Bringing gratitude to letting yourself be throughout this practice without any expectations, without the need to be anyone, to produce anything, to do anything. Just be, just flow. And bring your thumbs to third eye space and bow in gratitude for you and your body. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today in this flow. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more meditations, yoga flows, and some mindful vlogging here and there. I hope you enjoyed this flow. Let me know if you have any feedback or anything, any poses that you want to work on. I'm happy to share that with you and answer any questions that you may have. I'll see you next time. Namaste.